The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at San Antonio. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. And it's Valanciunas in its center. And for the Spurs, we've got Devin Vassell. Wembanyama's out there with money. And it's Wall. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Well, listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Ingram wide open. Good as the jump shot falls.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor. Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And here's McCollum. 8 points his last outing. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, McCollum just catching the defense asleep right there. I don't know why you would be. CJ's such a devastating scorer.
And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for money.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's McCollum. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Last outing for the North.
You could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Now, also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Rejected by Gonzalez, and they get it back. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Here's Valanciunas.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 4-point game. Just 5 on the clock. Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Spurs have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough, players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players, and those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office. Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot-up three-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
Here's Wembanyama. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Pelicans trail by 6. Valanciunas with a screen on Wall. Here's McCollum. A rebound by the Spurs. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And boy, did they impress. Everyone with that comeback they had in the fourth just stunned that crowd.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
What's up?
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
San Antonio leading by 9 to the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But, yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
And the first one at the line is good. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Well, Valanciunas is truly a mountain of a man, so good luck to anybody trying to stop him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy. Even in limited minutes, he really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
He hits both from the stripe. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 11. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Here's Wembanyama. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Jones sets the pick for Ingram. The shot. The putback, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
Passes it to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Williamson. Wembanyama against Valanciunas. Shot, high post. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Wembanyama. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now here's Valanciunas. 6 points for him. Ingram passes to McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got 7 points.
Well, the coach has confidence in C.J. taking that shot, and so C.J. has confidence in making it.
Here's Wembanyama.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram, Tiny Dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. And he has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Jones. Open look for McCollum. No good on the quick 3.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Collins kicks to Rozier. Driving to the basket. Count that one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pelicans trail by 12. Now the pass to Williamson. Williamson throws it down.
Well, that kind of activity down low from Zion is exactly what they're looking for.
Collins passes to Rozier. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They double team McCollum. Williamson outside. Alvarado. And he's good on the 3-ball. Alvarado's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. Now, here's Rozier. He's defended by Alvarado.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Rozier's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Williamson, the screen. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Rozier the pass to Sohan. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Alvarado in the corner. They get it back.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
New Orleans making some changes. Here, Nance comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Williamson.
Larry Nance Jr., Brandon Ingram.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Rozier. Alvarado grabs the board.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Stolen by McCollum and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Ricky Rubio checked in for McCollum. Gonzalez against Nance. Gonzalez's shot is off. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Pelicans. 9-point first quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Gonzalez. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Here's Alvarado. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty. And you love the energy of Jose Alvarado. He just brings it on the floor. A clear fan favorite.
Yeah, such a unique style of basketball, the way he goes about his business. And if a coach is smart, you're not trying to change it one bit. Jose brings all of that and mixes it up every single night.
On the free throw, no good. Spurs leading by 4. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Spurs have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And then slams it in.
And Rubio's passes lead to a boost in confidence for the entire team.
San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Gonzalez. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wide open. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And that comes off the assist by Jones. Gonzalez has got 21.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, you can't leave Murphy open from deep. He doubled his three-point attempts from year 1 to year 2. That's confidence.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Spurs lead by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Pelicans trail by 7. Trey Jones out there with Victor Oladipo. And there's Money. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Alvarado. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio leading by 7. And that one drops for him. 27 points for Money. And one of the unwritten rules of team play, Brent, don't throw your teammate a grenade. What are those?
Well, I got a lot of those in my years in Seattle, and I won't mention his name, but the initials were Gary Payton. Look, the shot clock's winding down, you're standing open, and the guard just gives it to you with 1.5 seconds to go, and you got to shoot the ball. So those are called live grenades, Kevin.
And here are the Pelicans now after the basket by San Antonio. And there's the call on Joe. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Pelicans.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way.
I picked up on that, David. Thank you. So it's the Pelicans now. They trail by 11. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Passes it to Ingram. Nance sends a screen for Ingram. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ingram with the steal. Vassell against Jones. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 5.
There's Murphy using that length inside.
Spurs leading by 9. Vassell kicks to Jones. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. And that'll be his third foul so far tonight.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Zach Collins checked in for Wembanyama. And the Pelicans also making a change. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. A quick crossover, what a move. Ingram's got 11 points.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
Collins passes to Jones. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just no. Resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And McCollum with the slam.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Vassell against Jones. Vassell, the pass to Graham. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And Nance kicks to Ingram. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Collins with some nice D.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Oh, here's Ingram. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now, Vassell, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Graham, and there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Graham's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a nice take from Devontae Graham, showing some athleticism there.
Jones against McCollum. They get it again.
First personal foul.
A second-round pick in 2021, Herb Jones immediately made an impact on the defensive end.
Yeah, you wonder if being on the all-defensive team, or at least getting votes as a rookie, has changed Herb Jones' mentality about wanting to get Defensive Player of the Year. I know that sounds silly, but he's got the capability and versatility to be that much of an impact on the defensive end.
First free throw is good.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
Bull. He's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for Trey Jones. And the Pelicans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. And it's Wall with the ball for San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Count the basket.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Ball. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
It's McCollum on the wing. From 12 feet out, and he gets the bucket. McCollum's got 4 this quarter. And the Spurs with possession. They lead by 7. Collins with it. Now defended by Williamson. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls.
Well, these guys, without a doubt, are oozing with confidence. I mean, they've been playing well at home. Played well away from home, so they're going to be tough to contend with moving forward.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here. And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
Free throw good, McCollum.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Good on both.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Pass to Champagny. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Takes it from 10, and it's Bull that time on the assist by Wall. Bull's got 4 points this quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
A 3 from McCollum. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. Spurs leading by 4. Wall looking it over. Vassell kicks the Wall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
For San Antonio, they've been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. He misses the free throw.
You got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Spurs. Victor Oladipo comes in for Devin Vassell. And he sinks the second. Here's Alvarado. 5 points in the game. Collins comes over with the double team. There's Williamson with the 3. Collins grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 5. Wall attacking. Oh!
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Williamson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Spurs with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Oladipo finds Bull. Here's Collins. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The pass to McCollum.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for the Pelicans, CJ McCollum. 2 shots.
Throw good, McCollum.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line. Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Williamson, the pass. McCollum outside. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by the Spurs. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Chalk up 2 there.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Look now for San Antonio. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Rozier in for John Wall. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Ingram in for Jose Alvarado. Here's Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Spurs. McCollum finds Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. A 3-ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Gonzalez has got his 6th rebound on the night. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
So awesome to see Zion healthy and showing off that elite athleticism.
Gonzalez into the lane, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Ingram. That's now 22 points for C.J. McCollum. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Gonzalez, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about
it. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. McCollum with the screen on Oladipo. Williamson in the post. He's against Bol. Ingram kicks to Jones. To the middle, 5 to shoot. McCollum rejected by Gonzalez. He gets that one. Valanciunas has got 8 points. Valanciunas has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Gonzalez, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gonzalez has got 41.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. And a little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had him swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the San Antonio Spurs.
The offense is clicking right now. They're moving it well. Stick with it. The defense can't hang.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up and build out this lead even further.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
I love what I'm seeing from Holmgren. He has sort of an effortless way of taking over. The game just comes naturally to him.
Yeah, he stood out, man. I'm telling you, he's got to be excited about his future, these teams. This guy is unbelievable.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just... tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Money.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pelicans trail by 9. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Ingram, and it's small forward. Oh!
Yeah. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Money from the wing. Ingram's got 17.
That jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up the D and just took it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Right at the free throw line. Rejected by Gonzalez.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bol is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots.
Good, that's another bucket.
A phenomenal scoring display. He's getting whatever he wants.
And you throw in tonight's performance, he's approaching third place for the most 50-point games all time.
And the Laker legend Kobe Bryant ahead of him
having hit that point total 25 times in his illustrious career.
Another bucket! Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ingram drawing the double team. And out of bounds. As San Antonio gains possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jonas Valanciunas.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Spurs leading by 15. Rozier the pass to Champagny. That one good for 2. Wembanyama's got 16 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas is one of the bigger men in the league, and he loves to live in the paint.
Here's Rozier, and the layup is good. He has 6.
In the interior.
Ingram outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram, and they pick up 2. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Ingram with the steal. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
We've seen Ingram's length help him out offensively, but that time on the defensive end, swarming.
Spurs leading by 13. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now here's Ingram. 21 points in the game. Shoots from the baseline. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Wembanyama with it. Jones covering, and that one drops.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Count it. And that's 20 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that... you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Oladipo comes in for Devin Vassell. And John Wall subbed in for Terry Rozier. Ingram with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Pass to Sohan. Outside, Wall. And Oladipo kicks to Wall. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Wall's got 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones dishes it to McCollum. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Down low. Kicks it out to McCollum. Misses the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here is Ingram. 21 points in the game. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Unable to get that one. Nice steal from Valanciunas. McCollum against Wall. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And it's now 26 points for Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Valanciunas. Now here's McCollum. Fires from deep. Rebound by Sohan.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Wembanyama. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Ingram. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ingram's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So for the Pelicans, Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Jones. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stolen by McCollum. A solo fast break. Here's Alvarado. Williamson outside. Off target from three-point range.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Pelicans trail by 13. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Collins. And it's Ingram missing Jay McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Trey Jones is checked in for John Wall. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Ingram, and that one's good. Champagnie.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
Here's Ingram. The quick look, no good that time. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Vassell, and he makes that one.
Oh, aggressive defense. And Vassell doesn't let it bother him at all. Gets right through the contact.
Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. 8 points for him.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Alvarado with it. Jones covering. Rebounded by the Spurs. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Champagnie. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it to McCollum. Here's the 3. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Alvarado. From deep three-point land. That one's not going to go. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's McCollum. Here's Nance, and the Nance slams it in.
Over the course of his young career, Larry Nance Jr. has certainly had some memorable dunks.
Jones, the pass to Graham. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 16 here in the second half.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Jones for three. Graham with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's in there. 32 points for Victor Wembanyama.
The biggest adjustment for Wembanyama will be dealing with how physical today's NBA defenses are. Nice finish there through the contact.
And the rejection. And by Wembanyama. San Antonio making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in.
Number 7, Victor Oladipo.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And there's the pass to McCollum. A three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got 33.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
That one goes in. 34 points for Victor Wembanyama.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
And here's McCollum for three. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin, and he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got 36.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Shoots from 12. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama's got 38 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Collins checked in for San Antonio. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Launches it. And again, New Orleans has no up.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good work there as it goes.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Pass to Alvarado. And the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet.
Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got his first points in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Oladipo against McCollum. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. McCollum's got 38 points.
Yeah, I wish McCollum would sell microwaves because I'd buy one. That's what he does. He heats up in a hurry.
Here's Collins. Offensive rebound. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Alvarado. And here's McCollum. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got 41.
This is not a player. Who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Jones, and he makes good on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Jones. Crosses over. He takes it up and lays it in.
The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable, and he can use that length to his advantage.
And Oladipo kicks to Osman. Over Jones. And it's Osman missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Man's no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pelicans trail by 18. The pass to Alvarado. Hits it from three-point range.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. New Orleans also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nance. Zion Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Ingram in for Herbert Jones. San Antonio leading by 15. Up top, Gonzalez. He's defended by Alvarado.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the inside. It's deflected.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great offensive players can use that pump fake with such advantage. Ingram gets the foul. Extra points coming.
Brandon Ingram taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Jones checked in for Jose Alvarado. Both free throws good for Ingram. So Rozier will bring it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Basket good.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
And here's McCollum for three. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs leading by 19. Here's Gonzalez. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Valanciunas, and it's McCollum in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Gonzalez against Valanciunas, and he jams it with authority.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Inside. Here's Williamson. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Here's Gonzalez, and got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Pelicans shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. McCollum against Rozier. McCollum passes to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Nice jam by Jones, popping off the floor.
Spurs leading by 21. Here's Gonzalez. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Jones. McCollum outside to the middle. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 50% in a decent group. Ingram drawing the double team. And here's McCollum for three. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got double-digit rebound. Now in the game. Driving the lane. Power down with both hands.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. And here's New Orleans now. Passes to Valanciunas. From McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist in the game. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Gonzalez into the lane. It's good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Money.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Williamson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. What a terrific move that was.
Yeah, right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Pass to Williamson from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Right side Gonzalez. And another one falls. Amazing.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
there is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together. And we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Money.